Hello, Flosstube. I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Joe.
Thank you for stating your name. Welcome to the farm. Some of you are going, wait, where are the rest of the clips? I didn't do them this week. In the interest of trying to keep the video a little bit shorter, I don't think that's going to happen. But in the interest of trying to keep the video a little bit shorter and more concise, because I know there's lots of Flosstube out there to watch. And I know how hard it is to watch Flosstube when the videos are like an hour and you want to watch like all of the people. Just took out the other clips. It seems to be working with just me and Joe. With just the, it seems to be working really well with me and Joe, so.
I guess I've joined the crazy farm.
Joe is now officially a member of the Flosstube community. It's probably going to be like this for the foreseeable. And then I lost the train of thought just left the station without me.
Actually, right. Hannah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it teleported, knowing you.
Knowing me. Whips. Let's talk about our whips. Or our lack thereof.
Cat of nine tails or barbed?
Or our lack thereof. Someone didn't stitch this week. Someone didn't stitch this week.
And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that isn't very unusual.
Yeah, it's not unusual. On Monday's episode, or on last week's episode on Monday's clip, I pulled Nativity. Supposed to be stitching on this guy. I say supposed to be because let's talk about that. Here he is. Can you see? Can you see where I pulled out? So I'm not entirely sure where I was at with him before I started stitching on Monday. But I know I got most of his hair and his beard in, and there was a couple colors in the robes. I had all of his hat done, and then I went, crap, it's one row too high. And of course everybody's like, oh, just fudge it. Yeah, I couldn't fudge it because the way the colors striped in to make it look like a twisted turban. There was no fudging it.
We need to find an artist, and we need to get a picture of a frog with holding a pair of scissors with a maniacal look. So every time you talk about ripping it, you can actually just have a gif of a frog show up. Anybody good at drawing?
I'm sure we could find it. So, in light of that, this was on, so I mean that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I didn't even really stitch. Wednesday I actually didn't stitch at all. It was Thursday morning when I realized I had screwed up the hat. So I mean, I made considerable progress, but, and frogging out the hat wasn't all that hard, but in light of trying to not give this poor wise man a nasty name, like I did the last one, I decided I was going to put it aside and spin for a new project. I will insert the clip of the spin here. Here we are, spinning the Flossmas wheel. You all know why. Spin, 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 spin. Let's see what we get. Tis the season. So, I'm not going to spin the Days to Stitch wheel because I have an idea of a couple of quote-unquote goals, I guess you could say, that I would like to do for Tis the Season. And I will share those with you when I share my progress. Okay. He thinks I'm nuts. He doesn't see all the behind the scenes stuff.
No. I don't think. How long have we been married?
We're between the lines, honey.
I love you.
So, as you saw in the clip.
Isn't that what this whole thing is about, is sewing? Or variation thereof?
Yeah. As you saw in the clip, I pulled 'tis the season. Hold it still. Hold it still. Hold it still.
There's a very nice picture of the cardinal on the back of the magazine. That I just have shoved in my face.
There's a very nice picture of the cardinal on the back of the magazine. So, I've been stitching on that since Thursday. Before I show you my progress, I would like to make a comment. Yesterday, I was watching my Flosstube, because that's what I do. I don't watch TV, I watch Flosstube. Flosstube is my TV. Yesterday, I was watching the newest episode of my favorite Flosstuber, Christine, at Stitch All the Things, and she pointed out that someone pointed out to her these snowflakes. They're not snowflakes. They're poinsettias. And that person is correct. If you look at them, yeah, that's totally a poinsettia. Nobody has noticed it until now. Nobody. And I laughed really, really hard. And I told her, don't worry. Not a lot of people realized it. But here's where we are. My progress. So my goal is to get the cardinal done before I move on to another project. It's my goal. His legs might not get added. It might just be his body. Because after that I have, there's some snow and a poinsettia down here, the branch he's standing on, and the words. And that's it, and then he's done. So I may just do the legs with the branch, depending on how long this actually ends up taking me. Because like I said, I stitched on this Thursday night. Friday night was fun night, it's just stitching. So there was lots of gabbing, so I didn't get a whole lot of work done. I think he's looking great. And everybody loves the fabric. I'm trying not to hold this in Joe's face, and I can't accomplish showing it to you without holding it in Joe's face.
I was half tempted to be smart, and when you were covering my face, go like this.
Smart out. Everybody loves the fabric. It is hand dyed by moi. And I'm starting the fabric dyeing business. I'm not so sure I could repeat that coloring, but...
Can I be smart? Maybe I should have called you a channel the Crazy Crafty Lady.
That name was already taken. Or some variation of it was already taken.
Why does that not surprise me?
So that's my whips for the week. We'll see how far we get done with that cardinal. I'm close. I just feel like I'm not close. These little dots on his on him, which by the way, somebody in the Sal group did them as Algerian eyelets, and we're all like, it's not treated as Algerian eyelets, we don't think, and I don't think it is either, but it looked really cool. Had I not already had like half of the ones up here done, I would have done them as Algerian eyelets because it looked really cool.
I still think that it looks like it's inspired by Japanese art. Those little squares, I believe that's something they use a lot.
It's prim. That's just the way prim is. So, FFOs, Tuesday night I didn't stitch a whole terminal. So, FFOs, Tuesday night I didn't stitch a whole terminal on either. No, I did. I guess I did. I FFO'd my last two ornaments, and I jacked them up. The ribbon ended up down here. You can totally see my seam. My bottom is not even... I didn't do such a great job FFOing that.
Stupid question. Can you just wrap some ribbon around the edges of this thing to cover up the seams?
Well, the ribbon I have might be a little too big. I could get
I thought you had like 50,000. What happened to all the red ribbon I got in that one thing? Did you use it all up?
I don't know. Yes, I could probably... Sorry. I could probably wrap it and fix it. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it and how absolutely adorable Mary Stitchmas is. Friday night at Fun Night, I was trying to remember really hard where this was from, and I could not. So I had to find the magazine. It was out of the 2013 Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. I will put up on my Instagram a collection of pictures of the ornaments and what magazines they're out of. Hopefully before I take the ornaments down. Then I FFO'd this guy. My barn. It's really cute. The only real jack up is when I sewed this top seam together, I didn't have the ribbon stuffed down in there enough. So I got it all done and all pulled together and I went like that and the ribbon pulled out. Yes, I realized I could have opened the seam up and put the ribbon in there, but I'm lazy. So
stupid idea.
What? You
can make it look like a purse and put a second handle on this side the same amount. So it looks like how a purse has the straps on the outside.
I could. He's right, I could. I think it looks fine. I mean, it looks fine.
Well, you're complaining about it.
Really?
If it looks fine, why complain? It's handcrafted. It's not supposed to be perfect. You want perfect, go to an assembly line. And trust me, as a guy who works in quality control, calibrating their stuff, it ain't perfect.
Well, and I can tell you that it's handcrafted, it's not supposed to look perfect. It's very true. The, sorry, head itch. The gal that runs the paint department at the hardware store, where my mom and I go and do all our craft night things, she runs all of the crafting events, and she'll tell you it doesn't need to be perfect. You can buy perfect in a store. She's right. But
I just said that too.
Yes, you did, and I just said you're right too.
So
they're right.
Guess what?
It's Laura. Pork, it's a little anal.
Hon, I'm half tempted to pull the ultimate April Fool's joke on you. Mix up the numbers on your floss.
Absolutely not. I will kill you. I will kill you.
Oh, you can undo it easily. It's just...
By the way, you like my hands?
You either spilled red dye or you killed somebody.
I cannot be trusted with any type of red dye. This is red fabric dye. Normally, it's red soap dye.
Honey, you've done that with powdered Kool-Aid.
I have.
She got powdered Kool-Aid. Her hands are slightly wet. She got powdered red Kool-Aid on them. And her hands turned red and won't come off for a while. I'm like, whoa. That's red dye. You made the curtains move.
I did. There's a window in front of us.
Hey, you would have seen that in the tour video, I believe you did?
I think they were, you probably saw them in the tour video. I did put a tour of my craft room up on Sunday.
I'm sorry I didn't watch it because I've been in here.
I know I said I was going to do it on Saturday, but it didn't happen until Sunday. Okay.
By the way, if anybody's watched YouTube and has a problem with content creators getting things not done when they say they're going to, you have a lot of frustration in your life.
I also said that at some point I would show you a tour of it once I cleaned it up and organized it. That, I'm not going to lie, it could be a while.
I think we'll move first.
I've said this before. Like with reading books, I have two choices with my free time. I stitch and or create my fun crafts. or I organize, read a book. You know, you only have a limited amount of time and you make your choices based on what's important to you. I want to stitch. At some point I will start getting stuff organized though. I may do it,
as I said, we might move first.
Item by item. Okay.
Sorry, cat.
Squirrel.
No, he'd eat the squirrel.
True story.
He's a very good mouser.
We'll do mail first.
As Laura's poor self has discovered many times.
He's not as bad as the other cat we had. We had another cat that looked just like him. And when we lived in our apartment, we had desks that Joe's desk faced this wall, my desk faced this wall. So we were sitting back to back in the same room. And the cat would play with his mice under my desk.
Well, I have found a disabled mouse in the kitchen before. With this guy.
I've had to, this was back when I played World of Warcraft. I had to sign off one night because the cat would not stop playing with the mouse under my desk, and I just couldn't deal with it. So, we're going to do mail first, before we do haul. So, Christmas card count is it's actually up to 5. One of the cards is in with a gift from my BFF, so I don't have it. This is my aunt and uncle and my cousins. I don't necessarily have their permission to show them on Flosstube, though I don't think they have any idea that I do YouTube, so I will just hold it back there. And then this beautiful card, it's beautiful, is from Christine over at Stitch All the Things. We chat a lot. We chat back and forth on Instagram and on videos. I don't know if she knows I make videos or not. But it doesn't matter because she's my spirit animal. She does stuff and I just laugh and I'm like, oh my god, that's so me. So me. So, and she has been a wonderful person. She sent me a lovely card. So, and like I said, the one is not opened yet because it's.
Are we gonna play a game of what color?
We have another game of what color is it? Because my Victorian motto, limited.
What's the theme?
Forgive the sirens. So my monthly floss doesn't have a theme.
Okay. So, I figured it'd be Christmas.
I get the limited edition. You can do limited edition or primitive. You can do 6 or 12. I do 6. I've yet to find somebody to split my skein with. Because you get 20 yards. So you could easily split that and still have a decent amount of floss. But this is our first color. It's a green. It's a very light green. There's some subtle variegation in it. Almost a pale white type green. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see that. Really nice.
I am trying to think of a name and the that comes into my mind is like grass?
Close with the plant.
What is it?
It is Jolly Shamrock. There's no DMC conversion on it.
Okay.
Probably because it's so variegated. Okay. This...
Pinky Peach.
There's no DMC conversion on it, but it looks pretty solid to me. Not Pinky Peach.
No, I'm just describing it.
I mean, it's a very, very light pink. I guess there is variegation in it.
Rose pink? Hey, they look like it's the same color as the pink roses I get from Walmart.
It is. When you twist it together, you can see the variegation on it. It's Pink Princess. No DMC on that one.
But that describes you perfectly.
think any of these have DMCs on them. I like this one. This one's nice and variegated. I see all the blues. You can't really see the variegation. My lighting is kind of crap in here.
Deep sea?
Nope. Indigo shades. Indigo. Looks very indigo. Another green. A companion to Jolly Shamrock. That's the hint I'm going to give you.
I don't care about your hint. I'm just going to tick you off. Split pea soup poltergeist style.
This does not look like split pea soup.
The color.
No. I mean, okay, it kind of looks like split pea soup on the camera. It is a touch darker.
And then
It's called
extra rest. Never mind.
Irish Hillside. Oh, this one does have a DMC. It's 3363. So it's slightly variegated. I would say its lightest color is probably the darkest color on Shamrock. They're really nice companion colors. What is this? A nice gold. I would compare this to like DMC 726, 725-ish.
Midas.
It's a solid guess. English brass.
That's not brass.
I can't just hit the desk. And then we have this lovely...
Purple explosion?
It is a purple-pink medley. It's got some raspberry color in there.
I'm just going to say, I don't know what you would call that, so you want to know what my guess is?
What?
Laura Heaven.
He is right. It is Laura Heaven.
That's all of her favorite colors in one thread.
This is literally all of my favorite colors in one thread. This, I need to find something spectacular.
Your name?
I just had an idea.
I was thinking put Laura as a little name tag.
This is called Berry Jubilee.
Nice try with the
Berry Jumble.
I kind of figured it was something to do with berries because you kept hinting and hinting and hinting. You need to stop doing that. I will not play the game if you give me hints. The whole point is the fact I'm weird. Now what are you thinking of doing?
I have an idea with this.
I have an idea for this if you let me take it. A gold dragon.
Mm.
Is that gold variegated?
No.
I don't think so.
Not really. So I'm thinking the words in Ride Forth Singing.
I honestly think you should just put your name in that because that's just you.
I'm going to have to see what this looks like with that fabric I chose for Ride Forth Singing. So everybody is talking about their plans for... That sounded a little condescending. I'm sorry. That sounded really rude. Oh, I really didn't intend for it to sound like that. Everybody's talking about their plans for 2019. Some people are doing strictly stitching from stash. Some people are doing no new starts for various amounts of time. So,
I have a weird thing I want to do next year.
some people are... I'm not done with my plan. Hold that thought. I'm not done with my plans for 2019, so I'm not ready to talk about them. Do you want to wait until I'm ready, honey, or do you want to talk about your plans?
I don't really have plans, I have ideas. I'm thinking about doing that wheel thing.
Oh, the decision roulette. It's called decision roulette.
I think part of my problem is that I hit the cord really straight.
No, we're straight.
But no, as much as I love this thing, it's a beast and a half. And I think I'm actually, tonight I gotta get my printer reset up because the table the printer is on is now right here.
Yeah, we moved the printer off of the table, the cutting table. It used to be in his office.
Because I forgot to copy that one pattern. I'm going to work on that little snowy tree thing. The ornament.
Okay.
I want something that doesn't hurt my arm after 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, some people are doing, like, Stitch from Stash, No New Starts. Year of Whips is continuing into 2019. Somebody said something about BAP 2019. Jan Hicks said something about that on one of the Facebook groups today, and I'm like, I've probably got enough BAPs I qualify for that.
All I gotta say is we know what my exact thoughts are when it comes to trying to decide what I'm gonna do with my Stitchy. Leave me alone. I'm doing it my way. Got a problem with it. Then again, I don't do so much of it that I have an entire room for it.
Some people don't plan. Some people plan heavily.
I don't do it enough to plan it.
I have a basic... I think I'm going to formulate a basic plan as far as some things that I want to do. I know I'm going to do a new start. New Year, new start on New Year's Day. I'm going to do a birthday start.
I need the gold fabric. And I think we already picked out the other fabric.
With red.
Yeah. And I was thinking about either doing that gold or seeing if we have enough silver. And I was going to start my dragon.
I have to find that dragon.
My dragon?
Yes.
What happened to it? Thought it was in my drawer.
Okay.
You gave it back to me.
Okay.
Now she knows why she lost it.
Now I know I don't know where it's at. Squirrel.
Chipmunk.
Ornament down. Ornament down. So, I haven't completely come up with what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, when I'm doing it. I do have some ideas of things I want to do, though. So, it's probably going to be with the New Year's, the first video of the new year that I kind of go through my plans. Because I think next week's video, our filming is going to be kind of short, but it may be a long video. So, I wrote something down. Oh, I wrote down 'Tis the Season Snowflakes. You guys probably already know about them. Give a shout out to a new video channel. You guys probably already know about them. Sunshine Stitchers. It's EJ, Gary, and Shelia. Don't ask me last names. I don't remember them. But Gary has seen some of my videos. I don't know if he currently watches them.
I like that word.
Stitchpocalypse.
Kind of what I think about every time I see your stash in its entirety.
Their newest video that came out yesterday is titled Shelia's 2019 Stitchpocalypse. So, but they mentioned me. They mentioned us. Well, me. They mentioned the channel in not the video that came out yesterday, the one the week before that. Excuse me, that I didn't watch until like Wednesday because I was severely behind on my Flosstube. And I just wanted to give them a mention because Gary said he had heard about our channel. And they are quite fun. Even though Shelia travels enough for all of us. No, she really doesn't. She's retired. She lives that life. She travels. It's great. So, but I wanted to mention them because we were talking about wax and thread wax and how yellow wax can darken your thread. White wax avoids that. On that note, once I sell out of the yellow wax cubes, I'm probably going to switch to white wax cubes. So, while we're talking about stuff that I'm selling, they're getting it all today. I've been playing with fabric and dye.
Yeah.
This is how the hands get red. I did a red today. So these two are 32 count Jobelin even weave. This is a Wedgwood blue.
That's awesome, by the way. The center.
It totally was not intended. The center, if you flip it,
stop, boop.
If you flip it, it's not there. Well, it is kind of. This side looks better. I followed the directions for this new dyeing technique. This is what I ended up with. It's a little... It's a darker fabric. It's not bad. I like it. If you're wanting something darker. Now, these two...
Seriously?
Yes. These two are Wedgwood Blue also. They are 14 count. Yes, they're 14 count. I used a little less dye and soaked them a little bit less. And you can see the difference.
Actually, I gotta get closer. Blah.
You can see the difference.
Now you can see the difference.
I'm really not sure what colors to start with. So...
You want my stupid comment?
These are supposed to be the same size. They are clearly not.
Pink and purple.
Oh no, they're not supposed to be the same size. Also, not really sure sizing. This is a linen. This is a fat quarter off of a, I guess, a wider bolt than this.
You didn't even hear me.
Pink and purple.
Two.
It is me. And then these two are both 18 count Ada. Holding this up, I do actually like this one. I wasn't really sure about this, so they were both done with the same brown. They were done with the ice dyeing. Wasn't too fond of them. I put this one in some gray.
You want to know what that one reminds me of?
This is now more like a 19 count than an 18 count. I didn't want to shrink this. I will take better pictures and put them on the stitching stash page.
Ignoring me. See,
What?
I was going to say, while it was up.
Well, I was just trying to get them off of you.
One, you think I care. Two, camo.
I actually titled them both brown camo. This one's a brown gray camo. I will get some better pictures of them in natural light and start stockpiling for throwing them on the Stitch Stash Facebook page, unless you tell me on here, hey, I really want that. I don't have prices yet on it. This is for myself. This is a 28 count Jobelin even weave, somewhere the tag. Jobelin even weave, 28 count. Going to teach myself how to stitch on even weave. Hashtag I don't stitch on linen. Just hand stitches. Said that one this week on her video, and I'm like, that's a thing now. I'm going to teach myself how to stitch on even weave, even if it's only a 28 count. I don't know why. This is called Blue Gray. It's more blue than gray. I'm not fond of the color. My preferred is gray. My preferred neutral is gray. I'm not going to lie. I already know at least one thing I'm going to put on this. If I don't pull an ornament before the last Sunday of the month for high tea, I'm going to do my Sunday high tea start will be the Flossmas 2018 ornament. Because Christmas goes until the 6th of January.
For Catholics.
Yes. Catholics. And Orthodox. It's the 6th of January is called Epiphany. It's Three Kings. Many different cultures celebrate Three Kings. We kind of, but it's one of the Three Kings who has the baby Jesus. Blah 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 blah. Y'all don't want, you know. So I will be stitching on Christmas. So just know that I will be stitching on Christmas until the 6th of January. And that's all there is to it. Because the Christmas season... Oh, I had to pause. We ran out of video limit size. And I couldn't find something. Monica, Fairy Tale Stitcher. You know, while I had the video paused, I could have looked it on Instagram. Make sure her Instagram name was Fairy Tale Stitcher. Well, she'll forgive me. Or she'll beat me the next time she sees me. She gave me a present at Stitchy Night. Friday Night Fun Night. So the first thing was... Anne-Marie, look. It's not a white wolf, but look. Amber Marie, not Anne-Marie. Is it going to focus? It's not going to focus real well. It's fairy and a wolf. It's a needle minder. It's so cute. Love it. And then...
Stitching, you said?
Fairy Tale... No, those are hashtags, not people. Fairy Tale Stitching. See, I told you. He looked it up. Then she gave me this lovely little... She said this is her prototype. It's a accessory pouch. So there's a spot here. Pens and highlighters and stuff can catch in there. Other tall stuff. And a zipper pocket for your scissors and your whatnots. And then she made me a project bag. And it glitters. It glitters. You can't see the glitter. It's got this cute snow boot. It's just a white lining, but cute. It glitters. It glitters. So that's what my lovely friend Monica gave me. What did I do with it? There's a needle minder. Someday I'll keep it all together. And then I shopped because, God forbid, I go in the local L&S and not buy stuff. This you guys don't get to see because it's a present for somebody. I got Glitter Village 2. Glitter Village 2. Shouldn't have 3 yet. I'm fully anticipating 3 to be sitting there waiting for me tomorrow night when we go for Tuesday night stitching. And I got turkey dressing. I just unbuttoned my shirt accidentally. And I got turkey dressing from Race the Roof Design. I love Race the Roof. Their little copyright thing on the back, it says, "Think you can make copies to give to friends? Think again, punk." They're hilarious. I saw Gary from Sunshine Stitchers was stitching this, and I was like, oh my god, I have to do this. Thanksgiving is my favorite. And then she is discontinuing her Threadworks, Carrying Threadworks, because nobody's buying it. So she's selling packs of 5 for like $5. So I got a couple packs, some neutrals. Yeah, because you can see that. And then some not so neutrals. I love this. This is another one of those Laura Happy Place color schemes. So that's all the haul. That's all the haul. I got a lot of stuff to stitch in 2019.
20, 21, 22, and 23 probably, before you need to buy another thing.
Why do we buy so much stuff as stitchers?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
We know we're not going to get to probably half of it in our lifetimes. Yet we continue to just buy.
It supports the local economy.
It supports our local LNS. Shop your local LNS, people. I know Shelly orders over $10 will ship for free. So. Only one comment on last week's video. Nobody entered in our drawing for our kit.
Does that mean I pitch it? Nobody wants it. I'll throw it out. That'll make you guys want to get it.
We only have like 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
and 32 viewers on last week's video, by the way. See, people making him cry because you're not watching our videos. I hope that's the screen grab for the week. God, that'd be great.
Can't you pick those?
To some extent. Amber Marie commented on last week's video.
In Arizona.
Amber Marie in Arizona. Said she wants to see us do a Stitch With Me video with the both of us. I'm not sure logistically how we're going to work that out.
You get my phone and your phone, and then we see if we can figure out a way of blending them together in a side-by-side.
There's also somebody else did... We could try that. Somebody else does their Stitch With Me videos as like... Not watching the person stitch. It's more like this, but they're stitching and they're chit-chatting. We can try that concept as well.
I know we can do the first one. I had an idea. January 1st. Because we both want to start a new project that day, right?
I know what I'm doing for New Year, New Start. I'm starting Bright Forth singing. Let's see. She also said that by the time she was able to watch the video prior, we had this one up. It's okay, Amber Marie. She and I talk all the time on Facebook, so we're buddies. And she wanted us to have a great week and get lots of stitching done. So that was her only comment. So lots of people are talking on Flosstube, on cross stitch groups. 'Tis the season for dry hands. Shameless self-plug. Incoming.
3, 2, 1, go.
I make a handmade body butter. So it's a lotion. It is a little hard. It's a solid body butter in the jar. But you rub it in and it just melts away into your skin. Leaves your skin feeling nice and nourished. And I've commented on a couple people's posts asking what we use. I'm telling you, I use my own handmade stuff. I started making it because I've told you guys this before, I'm allergic to just about everything. This is cocoa butter, shea butter, grapeseed oil, apricot oil, and fragrances. Oh, and some vitamin E. And whatever the essential oils are that make up the fragrance. This one happens to be a sinus relief one. It is also a headache relief one, even though I can't market it as either of those. FDA rules. But I found that a pleasurable side effect of this body butter is when you put it on, it just melts away into your skin. Doesn't leave you feeling greasy. And my biggest selling point when people ask me if it leaves a residue or leaves you feeling greasy is I put this on and I pick up my stitching. So
there are no oil, there's no petroleum stuff.
There's no petroleum in it. A lot of liquid.
It is this big, and she keeps putting it in my face.
A lot of liquid hand lotion products have petroleum in them. And that's what leaves you feeling greasy. I will link both my stitching stuff page and my Bath and Body product page down below. This is $6. Plus shipping. I will ship anywhere in the world. If you are in the southern hemisphere, I need to know what your temperatures are because it will melt. And it's still usable once it's melted and resolided. It just doesn't look pretty. Ask me how I know. I'm an outside vendor. That's it. We done for the week. Next week
Are you supposed to do that little spinny wheel thing?
No, because I'm not done with the bird. The bird. The bird. The bird is the bird. I did that. Yes, I did that, people. I will spin. I will do my wheel spin when I'm finished with the bird for 'Tis the Season. And I'll just do what I did like this week. I'll film a clip of me spinning it and insert it in the appropriate places.
Do you want to ask them any questions?
I don't have anything to give away to them this week because
I said questions, not giveaways.
I don't have any questions this week. Tell us how you're celebrating Christmas. You will see Christmas celebration next week. So, the end of this video, once we're done talking, you're going to see Christmas lights. If you want to skip that, skip that. Next week's video is going to be longish as well, because I'm going to put some pictures from our family Christmas Eve celebration in it. And that's it. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video.
Bell notification icon.
If you like the video, it helps me out because it gets more people to see my videos. And I would love for you guys to like my videos and more people to watch my videos. Our videos. Subscribe, ring the bell so you know when we post new videos. That's it.
Okay.
Next week is Christmas.
Yay.
We're supposed to film on Christmas Eve.
Sure, we can do it in the morning.
It depends on what time I get home from work.
Huh?
Because I have to work Christmas Eve. Daycare Center don't close Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. We're closed Black Friday, though. Don't get me started on it.
Okay, hit the button.
He's like, hit the button. Okay. We will see you next week, guys. Bye!
See ya.
Christmas lights. Going over train tracks. Christmas lights. It's pretty. At Carlisle Visitor Center. The visitor center, it's a nature center. One of the retro parks here in Lorraine County. They have a really nice Christmas lights display. There's a carousel in there. Light up carousel. It's a walkthrough thing. I'm not going to record the whole walkthrough thing. It's kind of a long trail. But I'm going to take pictures. Christmas story.
I like the mannequin. And of course they have to have that lamp.
They have to have the leg lamp. It's not a Christmas story. Sorry. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Buddy's house. It's a little bumpy looking. Joe's gonna stop when we get there for a second. He's like, oh, I am?
Here?
So, this is somebody's house on a back road by It's on our, well, it's kind of sort of in between my parents' house and our house. This is their Christmas display. It's fabulous. The best part, neighbor across the street. Joe, why don't you drive a little forward?
No shit, Sherlock.
I can't find it. I'm not seeing the sign. Oh, the neighbor next to them. There is 2 O's on the ditto. You just can't see it. There we go. Ditto 2. I would totally be the neighbors with the ditto signs.
Okay, no, I need to drive.
There's a flag. We can drive overlooking. There's a flag. There's a sign that says Merry Christmas. Lots of pretty, pretty lights.